Hello again and welcome back, and today I'm going to show you these gorgeous She Modern Mix Arts 20S water decals in silver and red foil finish. We have some gorgeous bows, some flowers, some hearts and some stripy lines. And what I'm going to do is sort of create like a Christmas look using the red and silver bows and the red and silver lines. So I've already applied one coat of white polish, but I need to apply another coat to get full pigmentation. And then what I'm going to do and come back, and I'm going to, on these three nails, I'm going to apply a red bow and the red stripes. I don't know if I was off camera then, but them three nails. And then on my ring finger as an accent nail, I'm going to be using the She Modern Sparkling Iridescent Red Holo Glitter, and I'm going to apply that with foil glue, and then to that I'm going to apply the silver bow and the silver stripes. So I just thought I'd quickly start off this video now explaining what I'm going to do. And yeah, so I'm going to apply another coat of white polish, cut round the decals that I want so they're already done, and then come back, show you how I apply the decals and this red pigment glitter and create a Christmas inspired present nail look. So stay tuned. Okay, so I painted some liquid latex around my nail and painted it with foil glue. But thinking about it, I should have actually painted it red, because putting the red glitter over, or the holographic glitter over the top, I'm not sure how well it's going to cover the white. So I'm just going to put some, as you can see there, on that little plastic sheet, and with a sponge tip applicator, dab it on to the sticky layer that's left when the foil glue dries. And I sort of went round this the wrong way, because I should have actually just dunked it straight over my nail, because I'm not using it as a pigment, so I'm not actually burnishing it in. So in a bit you will see me tip a whole host of glitter over my nail, and so glad that I've got the liquid latex protecting around. But yeah, so I mean, that's the normal way I would have applied a pigment over regular polish, but because I'm not burnishing this in, just should have done this straight out from the start and just tipped it right the way over to stick onto that sticky layer left by the foil glue, and press it in and tap off any excess. And like I said, I should have actually painted my nail red, but honestly couldn't be asked to just take all of that off and start again. So what I am going to do is paint another layer of foil glue and put another layer of the glitter over the top. But for now, I mean, it's a nice effect, but as I say, the red polish would have hid those white gaps. So we will carry on. Okay, so I've painted the foil glue and it has actually dried, but it's stayed purple. So I'm not best pleased with that. I mean, we're just going to dunk another whole host of glitter over the top of that. And then, I mean, this foil glue, it does leave a nice tacky layer once it's dry. And it does work nice with, I mean, the pigments, if I use pigments with foil glue and not my sticky base coat that I use normally. But the thing I'm not happy with is that over white polish, I mean, you saw it there, it didn't dry totally clear. And over white polish, it leaves a murky, beigey, almost like a stain. But look at that, if I can get some focus. Absolutely gorgeous, and I know top coat's going to fetch that back to life. We'll just add a little bit more there, because I could see some gaps. But yeah, going back to that foil glue, it leaves over white. It works perfect over darker shades like black, blue, purple. But over white, when it's completely dry, it leaves like an off white, browny, beigey tinge. So if I want a complete white now, I'm not too happy with the finish that it gives. So I'm going to try a different way of applying the decals this time round. So we're going to clean up and come back. Okay, and you've seen me do this before with the decals. I cut round as close as I can, put them on a little sheet, put water over the top. We've cleaned up that, and we did give it a top coat, but that's sunk into the glitter. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a fast dry top coat, and because it dries quick, obviously in the name, fast dry, I'm going to then wait until it's touch dry. Obviously you could still dink it, if you know what I mean, and then hopefully the decal will stick to the tackiness of the top coat. And I really hope I'm making sense, but you'll see as I go along. I'm going to work on one now at a time because I don't want the top coat to dry too much. But yeah, I mean, I haven't got a lot left of this one. It's one of my favourites by Nails Inc. I was lucky enough to find it in my local pound shop, and every time I go back I search but can never find any more. So yeah, working on one nail at a time. You can just about see me there painting my pinky as I've got no spatial awareness. And we're going to leave that to dry. It does dry pretty quick, but we're going to give it a quick bit of a blow and a shake. And going to pick the decals up on the stamper. And hopefully this trick works until I can buy myself some new foil glue that doesn't leave that horrible beigey tinge and makes the nail look vintage. I mean, if I'm after a vintage look, it's a good way to go with the foil glue. But when I'm not after a vintage look, it's not. So you can see there I was just testing that now. And yeah, that worked. And we'll just pick up the stripes, slide off the backing, dop off the extra water. Now obviously this now has dried a little bit more, so although it's stuck I will have to push it down, but that worked. So I'm going to carry on. Okay, so we zoomed past that bit because you saw how I did it, and any excess, I've got my little bit of acetone there and the clean-up brush, and you can just tap and wipe away any excess that's overhanging. It's as simple as that. Just a quick clean-up of it's basically just the stripes that are overhanging on each part of the nail, but super easy to clean up. And once I've done that, I will come back and apply a water-based top coat. And the reason for a water-based top coat is because you have to treat these foil water decals as if they were a nail foil, and the water-based one stops them from crinkling, wrinkling, pixelating or distorting them in any way. And then once this is dry I go in with my normal top coat as an extra layer for protection, and yeah, absolutely stunning. I love how this has got a nice Christmas vibe. Just gorgeous, using the red holo glitter and these mixed arts water decals from She Modern. All the links will be in the description box below as always. And I hope you enjoyed this hope you enjoyed this video and my mani. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, bye.